Alright, so we're going to look at a quadratic function or a parabola and look at a few different things that we're going to notice about a parabola here. So we have our parabola graphed on the left. The first couple of things we look at are the axis of symmetry. The axis of symmetry is an x equals equation that cuts this parabola in half. Okay, think of symmetry, symmetrical. It would be the same if I folded this over in half. So the line, and so is the line, that were to cut this in half would be right down the middle here. I always say axis, AX is, okay, stands for x equals, and I want the x value right here. In this case, x equals -2. Again, that line will be a vertical line that cuts this parabola in half. The next thing we could talk about is the vertex. The vertex of a parabola is its turning point. In this case, this starts to go up, and then it turns and goes down. It's our highest or lowest point here. So my vertex is right there at -2, 4. Something to note here, the x value that I used for my axis of symmetry is the x value of my vertex. I can then determine if this point, this vertex here, is a maximum or minimum. So in this case, it's at its highest point, so it would be a maximum. The next thing I could look at is my domain, which are my x values. How low does this go? How high does this go? So if we notice, we do have an arrow at both of our bottoms here. So as this parabola goes to the left, okay, its lowest possible value, this arrow means it's going towards -infinity on the x values, and as it goes to the right, it's going to go to positive infinity. You may also see it say all real numbers, which means any x value can be plugged into this. Then we talk about the range. The range are y values. How low to how high does this go? So I look, how low does this parabola go? It starts all the way at -infinity. Always a parenthesis at infinity. And the highest value it goes to is 4. And since there's a value there, we're going to put a bracket. And the last thing is number of solutions and what are they. So I'm just going to change this to red here. How many times, so solutions, how many times does it cross the x-axis? It crosses right here and right here, which there would be 2 solutions. And I'm going to go ahead and write what those are. So x equals -4 and x equals 0 would be the 2 solutions there. Again, solutions could also be called x-intercepts, roots, zeros. So we do have a few properties of a parabola when we graph it. So hopefully this helped you guys out. Thanks a lot.